Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I got a 2012 Jeep Grand Cherokee with a 3.6. I've done some other work to this truck recently. I have some other videos on my channel, but today we're going to be replacing the PCV valve. All right, so the first thing we want to do is just get this engine cover off. You just got to pry up on it and you'll feel it pop. There's 4 posts that hold it. Get that out of the way. You'll see the post right there. There's 4 of those. So it's just got like a little rubber coupling that's inside the cover that it's sitting on. So once you pry up, that'll pop right off. All right, so the PCV valves in the back of the passenger side valve cover. See if I can zoom in. It's that rubber boot right there. So it's this guy right here. So you have to lift this straight up off of the valve itself. If you have the new one, you'll be able to see what this actually pushes onto. It'll give you better orientation. And if you look on the top side right about here, that's where one of the bolts is. So you have to get that rubber coupling that goes from the PCV valve to the tube that goes to the intake right up here. You have to get that off to be able to get to the screws. And then you want to inspect that boot and the tube while you have it off and replace that so you don't have any vacuum leaks. All right, so I was able to get the tube off. You just gotta take your time, just getting your fingers down towards the bottom to pry from the bottom of the hose and keep pulling up, going side to side. You take your time, you'll be able to rock it off. If you start really yanking on it, it's a chance you'll crack the plastic tube and you'll have to replace that also. But this one's in pretty good shape. So I was able to get it off to the side. That top screw, I was able to get off no problem. I'm just using a 1/4-inch ratchet with a Torx T25 bit. And then here's the screw with the 25. Next thing I gotta do is just get that lower screw out and I'll be able to pop this valve out. All right, so this is how the valve is in the valve cover, looking at it from this angle. And if you're at the firewall, looking at the back of the engine, this is what you're gonna be looking at. So when you're trying to get your hand down and around to get to that lower bolt, it's not completely in the center. It's a little bit off center, which does help you out drastically. If it was any further underneath that tube, it'd be very difficult to get. But patience is definitely your friend with this one. There's both the screws, so it's just 2 screws. And you end up taking that bit off the ratchet to use it as a hand tool. And that lower bolt is definitely a little difficult to get out, but obviously doable. I got it out. Again, just a lot of patience. So now I'm gonna go grab the new valve and we'll reverse the process. The oil is pretty caked up inside of there. It does still rattle, it's not stuck, but it's a good PM to do. All right, here's the new valve part number. I'm going with the Gates. It's a EMH920. All right, so you can see the new one on the left, the old one on the right. As you push this in, there's a tube that goes in the middle, and then this gasket material folds in, or the seal folds in as you push it in. So this seal here is going to end up like this, but you can see after a while, I mean, this truck's 13 years old. This gets hot as a rock. And that's where it'll start leaking by, is right here on this edge. And then the O-ring too, that seals against the valve cover, that gets flat and that gets hard also. Yeah, so you can see the Gates, it's the same style as the OEM. They did have a Dorman at O'Reilly's, but the Gates I just feel is a better quality. It's a little more money, but I think it's worth it in the end. So what I'm gonna do is just reverse the process, get this thing bolted back in, hook that hose back up, and engine cover back on, fire it up, and just make sure we don't have any leaks, no check engine lights, and we should be good to go. All right, guys, well, that's a wrap. Just took it for a nice ride. No check engine light. I will hook up the scanner just to make sure there's nothing pending. But everything looks good, sounds good. I would say for this one, for your best tool is your patience. If you have patience, you'll be able to knock this out no problem. Really wasn't that hard. If you like this video, think about liking and subscribing. It would help me out tremendously, and I'll see you in the next one.